Well, welcome home, Carters and Cardettes. As you can see, we're filling up the Tahoe right now. The goal is for today, in this video, we're going to go out and we're going to look through Lansing's automotive history. It's going to be fun. Can't wait to show you around, and let's get started. Well, Carters and Cardettes, I wanted the privilege to be the first one to welcome you to downtown Lansing. Sitting here behind me, right there. I wonder, why did we pull to a General Motors assembly plant? I don't know, but I do know this building right here behind us, that used to be Oldsmobile's headquarters for, I want to say, the whole entire length of their existence. That's right here in these two buildings here. You can see, this one says Cadillac now, so this is where they build the CT5 currently. I haven't gone through numbers to see how much of the American parts and how many foreign parts they use on it, but just right there is where they make it now. Only one car at the moment, sadly, unfortunately, but the Camaro used to be built here too, so we have some automotive history. I don't know, I'll have to look into it and I'll tell you later in the video. As we wait for the truck to go by, yeah, I don't really know if it should be on the other side of this street here, because that's mostly GM property, so I figured it's safer and better to stand here on the public sidewalk, so yeah. The old Oldsmobile building. I think it's really cool that it's still sitting here. Unfortunately, there's nothing in it right now. It's from, I did a couple of Google searches and all that. Basically, you can search the same way I did, but what I was able to come up with, seems like it's just stored for like trash and everything until the trash truck comes and takes them off, sadly. But it's a really cool building. It's really cool that it's still standing, because not many of what I'm going to show you today is still standing today. But it's nice to sit back, think about the good old days. Could you imagine if old Delta 88 or a Cutlass G-body, you name it, is sitting on the side of this building right here instead of just the old CT5 there. But I wonder if we could find a CT5 today. Can we find a CT5? Is there a CT5 in your parking lot right now? He just flipped me the bird. I think that's a sign to move over to our next location. Wonder where that could be. Could it be Fisher Body? The old Fisher Body plant. That's where we're going now. Let's get back into our earth pounders, walk over to the car, and let's go for a little ride. So I just made it back to the truck. Look what I just found. If you're wondering if that building is true and correct, it literally says Oldsmobile Administration Building. How awesome is that? Wow. That is cool. That is really something. I told you I'd do some kind of research. I don't know how much, but I do some kind of research. Welcome to what once was, years ago, well, it really wasn't too long ago, but this was all Fisher Body. This is Fisher's rail yard off to the right here. Well, you can see there's a lot of stuff back here at one point. And the UAW back here to the left, just behind me here. All this up here would have been Fisher at one point. Straight ahead. Nice old Studebaker right just off to my left here. I don't know if you guys saw it. Let me know in the comments below. And all this overgrowth and some of the old cars there they're still trying to sell. That all would have been a Fisher Body plant there. I'll pull over and I'll tell you which one was which and which was that. And that was the other. So let's pretend it's 40, 50 years ago. I'm the first person you get to see when you walk in the door at Fisher Auto Body here in Lansing. Hello, sir. Welcome to this work. May I take your stuff for you? Oh, by the way, you're getting terminated today. No. We're not doing that here today. We're not. Okay, we're here to cherish in the history that used to be here at Fisher Body. So let's get a little bit closer, and I'll discuss what was made here at one point in time, and how long did this go for? Who knows? Let's figure that out together. To really give you an idea just how big Fisher Body used to be, it's not possible to get it all in one video. Where we were with the rail yard, it was about half mile to a mile down, and that was all Fisher Body too. So Fisher was absolutely massive, and you can even see where the old loading dock used to be, kind of like right there. Kind of hard to see because everything's fenced off nowadays, unfortunately. But fortunately, in the sense that they are keeping everything safe back here. It's just unfortunate that this building is no longer a thing. So now begs the question, what building was this? From everything I can look at, this was plant number 3. Just back here, and for those who are familiar with the area, that there is Willow Street in Lansing. So this was building 3. So this is the railroad tracks right here, kinda. On the other side of the railroad tracks, kind of closer to where those 3 smokestacks are. Kind of like right there would have been building 1. Building 2 would have been behind building 3 on the other side of Saginaw Street, which I really don't think you can see it from here. I can hear it. Oh, there we go. I got a traffic light right there. So beyond that street there would have been building 2. And to give you an idea, that's a good quarter and a half mile down there. Building 3 took up that whole entire space there. So we're talking about a massive operation that's no longer here. This all would have been parking for people who used to work here. I knew a couple of friends who used to work here, actually. So now let's get back towards the truck so that way I can set you down and I can really go over some notes, because we're going to do what no one else has done here. We're going to go over everything that was pushed through body-wise from this one plant. And we're also going to try and go through the history of the Grand River Assembly and see what was built there from Oldsmobile's era. I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be something cool. I love the history. I love the history on everything, classic old cars and all that. Because when you come out to a place like this, you really can still see like the Chevy Novas parked in the parking lot, the Chevelles, the Pontiacs, the Oldsmobiles, homemade Oldsmobiles. I mean, this plant used to make almost everything Oldsmobile had to offer for many years. Like, we're talking from 1920s to right around 2004 when Oldsmobile pretty much, took a deuce. But everything Oldsmobile made was made right here in this town, in Lansing. 90% of them came out of this body plant here at Fisher. None of the Bravadas or you name it SUVs came through. That went through GM's truck plants, but all of your cars came through this one plant. And I have an old GM parked in the parking lot. I just wonder if a 2-door Tahoe was ever parked in this parking lot here. Parked illegally, because the parking lot, or parking spaces went like, whoop. I parked. Go figure. I didn't follow the rules. I'm sorry. There was no sign here for me to figure out how to park. Okay, so bear with me here. I didn't bring any paper here with me. I know, I'm sorry. I didn't come prepared, so unfortunately, I have every single note saved up on my phone for what was made here. So there's going to be a bunch of pausing on this video right now. I do apologize for that. but I need to see my notes, all right? I forgot to make notes on paper, and I decided to do it digitally. I'm sorry. Here we go. All right. So 1901 to 1907, the Oldsmobile Curve Dash was made here in Fisher. 1913 to 1921, the Oldsmobile 6 was made here. Oldsmobile Model 30 from 1923 to 1927. The Oldsmobile F Series. Who knew? I had no idea, and I've researched this for many weeks here. So their Model F Series was from 1928 to 1938. The Oldsmobile L Series, also 1928 to 1938, alongside with the F Series. Can Ford still claim that? The Viking was made from 1928 to 1931. I don't know much about that. I'm going to definitely research it when I get home. But if you guys know anything about the Viking, let me know in the comment section below. Oldsmobile Model 60 series from 1938 to 1948. I had to put my sunglasses on. The sun came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. The Oldsmobile 70 series from 1938 to 1950. The Oldsmobile 80 series from 1949 to 1988. We all love it. I mean, come on. Who doesn't like an old Delta 88? Also 1949 to 1984, the Oldsmobile 90s series was here too. Our favorites, the Oldsmobile Cutlass and the Cutlass Supreme from 1961 to 1984. From 1985 to 1991, the Oldsmobile Callus and Oldsmobile Cutlass Callus. I didn't really know much about it, so I'm going to have to look into that one too. From 1992 to 1998, the Oldsmobile Achieva was made here too. Oldsmobile Alero, 1999 to 2004, when unfortunately Oldsmobile decided to. Or we're not going to get into that too much. The Buick Somerset from 1985 to 87. Pontiac Grand Am from 1985 to 2005. And wait, there was a Chevrolet made here too. From 2001 to 2005, the Chevrolet Malibu, alongside with the Grand Am. And here we are for our last bit. Came here to the Michigan Capitol building. It's just as like a little reminder. Now, you're probably wondering, when did I film this? How did I film it? Why I'm filming it? I don't know why I'm filming it. I don't even know why I'm here. Look, see? I just figured YouTube needed another Barney Clampett, alright? So that's why I'm here. But the reason I'm here at the Michigan Capitol building, it's election day today. So figured, if you want change in the world, go out and vote. There are reasons that no one can control why Fisher Body closed or why Oldsmobile up and left. It's a combination of everything, from politics to GM and it's so many other things. But if you ever think to remember too, they're doing as much as they can on either side of the aisle, from Democrats to Republicans, to try and maintain some kind of business here in the state. Because don't forget, we elect them. We let them do whatever we want them to do, I guess. So that does it for this one. From the capital of the great state of Michigan, and some loud cars on the side of the road. I don't even know if I'm parked legally or not, so I probably should get this wrapped up as fast as I can. Remember, folks, driving's a privilege, so go out and enjoy it. Drive something fun for a change. All this talks about, I need a hybrid, this, that, and the other. Just go out, have fun. Have fun. All right? We'll see you later. Catch you in the next one.